Welcome back to the Pottiest cast that you know, where there's two guys and maybe another guy. Hydra
Maybe.
link.
That was a beautiful intro, my friend.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to Hydra Link,
Look at Hydra
where
Link podcast, episode
we're going to
9
be
with you,
talking
me,
about
and the other guy.
what are we going to be talking about? We never know. We're going to
Oh,
be finding a spot to fish, and we're going to be just chatting it up. It's a lovely end of March little podcast. That makes 3 months of doing this, bro.
that's crazy, right? You would think
Yeah.
that, like, if this is a proof of anything, just start something and
Yeah.
maybe you don't know if you like it or continue it. Because this was like, oh, maybe we could do a pod. Who knows? Even though our verses aren't really talkative. Exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to lock in.
Sometimes. So we're just like, let's do a pod. And then boom, there you go. And weirdly, it got inspired by this game. It wasn't doing a pod. It was just, this game would be fun to do a pod in. And that's it.
Yeah, yeah. What else would we have done this game for?
And now we're on 9. We're almost double digits here. Let's do it on the shore. We've never done it here.
I know. This looks really nice.
I wish I could have like a chair though.
I didn't buy one. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm a big believer in that. You just gotta do it sometimes, you know. If you do have an idea, try it out. You know, you're never gonna know if you like it if you didn't try it.
Gotta get up and try.
It's not gonna get done unless you do it.
Yeah.
I feel like a wise man, a friend of mine named Roberto, told me that one time. He's like, just do it. Like he kind of sounded like Shia LaBeouf for a minute, but it's wise words.
And don't do it for instant gratification.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the first episode, I think at this point has like 200 views. I couldn't give a shit. I mean, thank you, obviously, but like
those are lovely, lovely people.
Obviously, thank you, but like you know, everybody probably knows that like pods don't get successful till like they're 130 in or something like that.
Honestly, yeah, most of them. In every case, it takes time to find the form, and especially even us doing a podcast is, like we say, uniquely different from our other styles of videos, and we kind of have to adapt to it. And it's funny that
I never thought
we
to
make
do.
it exactly. It was so off the cuff, and in itself is such a kind of different take on a podcast too, because we are just fishing. That is still an aspect of it.
Yeah, it's a pod visual, which means it'll probably never go anywhere else but YouTube. Because this is essential. This fishing is essential. Absolutely. For this. Otherwise, why are we potting?
No, it's a good listen though. I listen to it sometimes in the car.
Really?
Yeah. I listened back to it. Where else are you gonna listen to it? You're falling asleep on a long car ride.
You know, a good compliment from way back when was that these videos that we do are just good background noise.
And I sympathize with that. You know, I like our content. I do think that maybe I'm biased, but I think we're funny, like pretty funny. I like laughing along with us, and it's funny too because like I'm so one tracked that sometimes I'll watch a video and I'll listen to your setup, and I'll for whatever reason remember the exact wording of what I'm about to say because it's that funny to me. It's the first thing I would always think of.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, I'm guilty of later on in our verses of just quoting us, even though it's like we're probably way too early to be quoting ourselves. But like, obviously, I go through the Adam edits it, but I go through the process of seeing them. Like reviewing them and stuff like that, and that's where you get things of like that Daisy was a bitch. It just stays in your mind for a long time.
Yeah, when you're like watching it over and over, you're like, that was a good moment. That was just such a fucking silly conversation. So many things came up. Sometimes things just do flow in the verses, and that's why we're like, we do have to do the podcast. Focus on the chat.
Yeah, exactly. That is, people say that a lot for like let's play channels or whatever, of that um you're trying to talk while playing a game is sometimes very hard, and then trying to be funny while
Hmm.
playing a game is also really hard. But
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
when you hear that, you're like, no, that's not true. I have fun with my friends all the time playing games. It's just like,
Right,
yeah, but what
right.
if you're playing a single player game and you're also trying to be good at the single player game to beat your friend, and then like you can't just have shit talking be the only thing you're doing.
Yeah, the pressure is on, and you're trying to have an intelligent conversation.
Yeah,
it's it's
like
fun. It's been a fun skill to kind of build.
you're doing a Dark Souls boss fight and then you're talking about fucking ripping your pants for the third time in your life.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be focused on being funny when you're really really locking in on something.
Mm-hmm. But besides that, have you been doing anything recently? Any new things? Any projects? Anything like that?
Uh Projects. I've definitely been trying to be a lot healthier. I've been working out as much as I can. I've gone on a hike or two. I've gone like walking around my neighborhood too, like just trying to be more cardio active,
Mm-hmm.
hitting the gym and doing those ellipticals, like stuff that I just haven't done for so long. And it's so, I feel like it's so valuable because like the more you do it, the more energy you feel in your body. Like
Oops.
it's just, it just keeps you going in life. And I do want to be, I want to be that grandpa, that is like fucking jacked, like, can I help you move that? It picks it up with one hand,
Yeah.
crazy, crazy strong, like just super healthy. I feel like that's the epitome of life, living it. But working out is hard. It's hard to stay consistent, like most things. Always
Mm-hmm.
helpful with a pal, a group, a gym bud.
Oh, for sure. We've talked about that many times.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to
But
do more healthy options because I'm just like the other day I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, man, I hate this. Because
things can change. Things can be better.
I'm like, I'm not big, but I don't want to be what I have right now. And I'm like, do I really, is it like working out the only option? Because I was like, maybe I could just do planks a lot or something like that. Maybe help it out. And then,
Sure.
and then the cat's just like, well, changing your food habits would be better because we get a lot of food like takeout and fast food and stuff like that just because of the
Right.
convenience and the time. Like a lot of times we're hungry and it's like 3 in the morning. It's like, well, there's not that many options.
Yeah.
Um,
No, absolutely. Not many options that late. I get that. That's how a lot of those places really, really make their business.
which is surprising because there's only like ever 3 options. Um, but yeah, he was like, we could just start on healthier options for you first. Like maybe we'll go slow. We'll get you like, instead of eating dino nuggies in the morning, you can have like Cheerios with bananas. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess so. And then I had that this morning. I'm like, this isn't as yummy.
I want the nuggies.
But he
It's
also
a definite mind shift.
got me oatmeal, which I haven't had in forever. Which I'll
Oh,
probably have that as an alternative in the morning, and then as a snack, got Nature Valley bars
oh,
instead
nice,
of
nice.
cosmic brownies.
That's fair. Like a little bit of sugar, energy, but out of that protein and
It's really
good stuff.
it's just such a bad fight between just eating what you want because it makes you feel good and losing the weight. Because it's like,
Yeah,
man, I don't want this for the long term, but you're like, man, that tastes better in the short term.
yeah, yeah. It's such a crazy like psychological circumstance of us existing. It's just like we always live in the now. We always want to feel as best as we can in the now. But there's this like prolonged responsibility that we have to ourselves and to others sometimes to like be healthy, to prolong our life. So
I just don't like
it's
the
a
tummy.
it's a battle. You don't like the shape that
Yeah, because mine goes
yeah.
out.
I know what you mean. And I feel like when I gain weight, and I have a bit over the past like a couple months, which is why I was like, yeah, let's definitely keep healthy. And with me, the first weight I gain is definitely like the belly, you know.
Mm-hmm. Because everything else is fine. And I know what it looks like to be slimmer. I've never ever been slim. I've always been like kind of like you can have what you want, but you also are eating it at like a decent pace or whatever. So it's always been like healthy chub, you know. But
Yeah, I get you.
but
Husky, a nice layer.
a little bit, yeah. And then but now it's protruded more out, and it does little things of like, say shirts that I wear now have like that little air access at the bottom. I hate that.
Yeah,
It makes me feel horrible.
like a little break in the shirt and
Yeah,
the splits at the bottom of the back.
where it's not like on, it's not close to your body. Just has
Yeah, I
that little
know.
pocket.
A little bit
I,
of air bubblage.
yeah, makes me a little sad, but you know, hopefully less fucking Del Taco will do that. It's just also it's
Yeah.
also hard with that too, because I have I get that for work purpose. I get it
Oh,
to
I know
eat
what you mean,
before
right?
work. I don't do it because I want to eat it all the time.
Yeah. Do
I'm
you
also
feel
trying to
like you
cut
ever
out
have time?
sodas.
I was gonna say, do you ever feel like you have time to cook at home, or
Yeah, I just don't like doing it.
it's just not really the favorite? You gotta find some like easy, like either things that you can meal prep. I know some people hate meal prepping, but you could spend like a maybe an hour on just one day of the week, you know, and have meals for the next
Hmm,
few days.
I
If you
suppose.
bulk prepare.
The cat is my chef.
Oh, that's nice. Like I like cooking. I even like cooking for people. So definitely don't mind helping like with others, but I like to do that sort of thing. Like at home, make sure you know your meals are as healthy as they can be.
I'm always just worried that like, for example, when he makes spaghetti, it's fucking perfect. It's like so perfect. I
Mm,
should have go like over that shit.
all in one bite.
Yeah, for real. And if he's just like, this is how you make it, and I'm like, but it's not gonna be as good as the way you make it.
Yeah. You're doing a magic spell or something.
Yeah, when I turn around, you go like, abada babada babada, oh, and then suddenly it's tasty.
Yeah, there's a little bit there's finesse. It's no doubt comes with experience, but
Plus, he experiments with it a little bit. Like the last time he made it, he
oh
was
for
trying to
sure.
make it a little bit more like creamy, so it's like it's all kind of like goes down smoother and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like a
Right.
solid. And this is spaghetti with the shells and stuff like that. So it's more like a goulash, I guess.
The shell spaghetti with shells?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
two different kinds of pasta?
No, 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 no. It's just the shells, the pasta shells.
Why do you, spaghetti is a type of pasta?
Well,
Like
yeah, but
it's the
most
long.
people just call like spaghetti the way it's made. Just the noodles are different.
You
So it's
can't
the
call
meat and
you can't
sauce with
you
the
can't
pasta.
can't call it spaghetti if they're not the long noodles. That's just not what spaghetti is. I gotta fight you on this one. I'm sorry, like not a real fight, but
So what
like
do I call it? Shells?
yeah, it would be like shells with marinara or whatever type of sauce it is.
I'm gonna meet you in the middle. I'll just call it goulash. Okay.
I don't even know what that is, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna
My
step to you on
my
that.
grandma, when you add the shells, calls it goulash.
Okay, Honestly,
Anyway,
I I'm gonna leave it there.
anyway. He experiments with it to try to make it more tasty and creamy. And he said, I want to tell you what I did, but I feel like you'd get grossed out. And I was like, no, I won't. It tastes fucking delicious. And he's like, okay, I added a little bit of milk in it to make it creamier. And I was like, so? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Like, what did he? You're like one of the fucking #1 milk supporters.
Well, I will admit milk probably shouldn't belong in everything. But like,
True.
I don't know. It's already got like you add Parmesan cheese and shit. There you go. It's fine, and the sauce is already like a consistency with it. So adding milk with that probably not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no, it's pretty normal thing to do. You could do like a heavy cream as well if you. I don't want it really thick, but
Yeah,
um.
plug.
I
Yeah,
don't remember how the fuck my plugged up. Sorry.
yeah. That's what. I guess we've both been trying to be healthy in
That's
different ways.
always a goal. Always should be a priority. I
Mm.
caught a weed. Would you like to share it?
No, dude, straight edge. Sorry.
Sorry, I'll hold on to it.
In case that one day you decide.
Just for a rainy day. You never know.
I've also been playing a lot of Arkham Batman.
I saw you started like your first playthrough. Did you just like approach it chronologically? Have you finished any of those?
I plan to do Asylum, and then I plan to do City, and then if I like it that much, I'll do Origin. But that's it.
Okay.
But for now, it's just those two. I was interested in it because one of my coworkers was just like, "All right, what do I play?" And then I just saw Arkham City on there. I'm like, "Play that one." And then I saw him playing it, and he's such a Batman nerd that he was just like, "You see this NPC? Yeah, that's Black Mask right there. And that one, that's Zaz. And that one." And I was just like, "What the? These people look like nothing to me." And
Yeah.
and then he's playing the gameplay. I was like, the fact that he was so good at it, and he's more of like a slow individual, so it's kind of hard for him to comprehend some things as easy as other people.
Fair.
But he was just mastering this game, and he didn't even have like the spider sense thing for the counter. He fucking was countering these fools so good.
Fucking A.
And it was just like, dude, how are you so good at this? And just him being good and him knowing the knowledge made me be like, I should fucking pick up these games. And then
Sure.
and then I looked into them via reviews. I was like, yep, this looks like fun games. And then I started playing it. And the first thing I was really hooked on, which he was surprised on, was the Riddler missions. The Riddler quests, which is, do you know what those are?
No, I've never played.
Okay, so they're really cool collectibles. They have there's a bunch of trophies around the asylum, which the first one is very Metroid-y, where you get upgrades and you can go to other places before.
Sure.
And there's a lot of these Riddler trophies that are just hidden amongst the levels, which are, you know, most of them aren't like puzzly, so those are fine. But then what is really fun is the riddles. So he'll give you like, say, he'll give you a riddle. This is the only one that comes to my mind. He says, there are more than 2 dents on the wall. And you're just like, dents? Dent, what is like 2 brick thing? And then you go into your knowledge, you're like, Dent, Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
Oh.
And then you look for something with either Harvey Dent or Two-Face on it, and then you hold R2 and it'll be like, congrats, you solved the riddle, and you get a little reward. And usually the reward, sorry, I'm all spazzy. There's 2 things that gratify it. One, solving the riddle, because I'm like, you stupid fucking bitch, I fucking solved it. And then the second reward is getting character bios for these villains. So I'm learning Batman lore.
Oh, that's sick. Wow.
Like the first riddle I solved, it said like, uh, can you see what Tweedledee and Tweedledum saw? And I was like, seesaw. Where's the seesaw? And then I went to go find it. I found it. There was little hats on it. And then the reward was the character bio of Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And I was like, who the fuck are these guys? And in their bio, it's just two guys that dress like Tweedledee and Tweedledum that happen to be identical cousins. And they do crime. And their thing is just like, they're really good at weaponry. Absolutely love Alice in Wonderland. And I'm like, what the fuck are these people? These are real people? And then learning who Zazik was, who he's like a killer that puts like tally marks, that puts tally marks on his body for everyone that he's killed, and he keeps one in the middle specifically for Batman. And he is like, I could be butchering this, but he kills people for his satisfaction and also as like a way for you to not feel pain anymore. Like it's just like, oh, I'm doing you a service.
Fair.
So in his mind, it's like correct.
Cool guy.
And then even characters that are established, like Joker, to learn that in his past he was a failed comedian and also a family man. Right. That fucker had a kid, maybe, is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that puts you into such a cool atmosphere, like playing the game, going up against these guys.
It's just so crazy. Even other characters that, like the Black Mask guy, that the coworker was just like, that guy's Black Mask, and he looks like nothing. And
just NPC vibes, right?
And now that I know who he is, and like just his history of like two dead parents, took his family business, got bankrupt gambling it away, and then tried to rob it using this mask as his hiding his face. And then through an encounter with Batman, the mask got infused into his face. So now he's just the Black Mask forever. And I'm just like, I'm like, this is crazy. And then I'm also like, how many other villains lost their parents? Kind of makes Batman look like a bitch.
Right.
But yeah, that's the most rewarding part of anything, is just solving the riddles and being like, ha, you fucker.
That's fun.
And then getting rewarded with something like that, and just be like, that's so fucking cool. And then there's the little extra bit of like, the more you solve, the more the Riddler becomes whiny. So he's just like, as you're solving it, he's just like, congratulations, what do you want, a cookie? Like, he just giving you shit like that. And then as you solve half of them, he's just like, how are you solving this? You're cheating. No, you're not smart.
That's fucking comedy, dude. And that's like attention to detail. That's time spent on the game. The comedy, the fucking riddles, actual puzzles, thought put into it.
It also makes me look around a lot too. It makes me really take in like everything. Like all the riddles sometimes are the littlest fucking thing. Like there's a character like something Al Ghul or whatever, and he was just like, the riddle was something like blah blah blah, cold body, a ghoul will rise again or something like that. And I was like, okay. And I was just in the morgue, and I was just like, cool body. What is he in, like a chamber or something like that? And then I see like these feet with a tag. And I was like, oh, is that it? Then I go first person, and it says Al Ghul on the tag. I was like, oh, just like these little fucking details that without the riddles, I would not be paying attention to these things.
Right? Oh, I'm a sucker for great world building. Like, there's so much you can do with just little props, little text like signposts. Like, fucking A. I should really play those. I think I got them on sale or like for free, you know, on Epic, like years and years ago. One of the first few games I got on Epic, and I've still never played them.
Mm-hmm. Everything else is fun about it too. The combat's fun. It's not what I live for, but it's fun. And the stealth sections are very rewarding. I've been very consistently getting rid of all the bad guys, and then the last guy I walk up behind him and he goes like, ah! And then I beat the fuck out of him.
Just brutalize the motherfucker.
Like, you killed all my friends. What do I do?
That's terrible. You're so cruel.
Yeah, you know, it
And I love
happens.
it. I love stealth video games like that though. Like I feel like many people aren't a huge fan of Watch Dogs. It's kind of got its own niche audience, but I loved the stealth in that one. I like pretty much any game where they can give you a silence pistol and you just go around pew 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 pew.
I
Knock everybody
love
out.
stealth as an option.
Yeah, I get you. It's not like the only answer, and it shouldn't be in every case, but sometimes it's good to go
Like,
in loud and
yeah. If it's like the whole game's purpose, like if you get caught, you fail, then it's
right.
kind of lame because then you're like, it's not as like rewarding if you have to do it.
Yeah.
But if
It's
you're
also not as
optional,
realistic. Like
yeah.
you get caught sometimes.
But if it's optional, then it's like, okay, the reward is you just made this whole section easier. Like even in Metal Gear, you can go loud, but if you do it stealthy and just not kill anybody or anything like that, you'll just go through. It may take a little longer, but less resources used, less health lost. It's worth it.
Trade-offs, different styles, different strokes for different folks.
Oh, dude, it'd be so fun to watch you play Sly Cooper too, or Metal Gear 3, or fuck.
Is Sly Cooper one that like you would get failed if you fucking get spotted?
No, I don't think
No, there's kind of options there.
there is missions in like Sly 2 and 3 that if you get caught, it'll reset the mission. But that's usually like a following, like you're following somebody type of mission.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty lenient on that. Like the first one, if you get caught, you just get hurt, I think, or get shot at. But in Sly 1, you have one hit KO with Lucky Charms giving you another hit. So it could be a reset.
I get you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of games that have any kind of stealth aspect will have some of them that are a bit more extreme.
Extreme.
You can't fucking get caught while you're fucking killing the queen.
Is Assassin's Creed even stealthy?
Oh, I was just talking with my brother about that game. He was like, "Yeah, did you know there's fucking 14 of them now?"
Jesus.
Like, damn, bro. Like 14 main games. How do people keep up?
I don't know. I don't know how that series has lasted this long.
Yeah, but they got new little tricks and stories in each one. I feel like the story has never been their strong suit, though. It's just like cool graphics, fun to climb things. Everyone loves to be a monkey and climb things.
It's a shame that they never tried multiplayer again, or the co-op or whatever.
Yeah, I remember my brother being a little into that for a while too. He's played like all of them, but I feel like in most games having some kind of multiplayer is just like the best way to make people play your game. Like,
yeah, it's like
sure,
anything.
have a single player mode, but put some variety. Put a way to engage with others directly.
Oh, dude, you know what popped in my mind that we should also do as a playthrough?
What was that?
Dead Rising 2.
Dead Rising. There's
Off
a
the
good one
record
for
or whatever.
playthrough. I think we've talked about that one, not maybe off the record, but we should definitely make sure that's on the wheel. I'm gonna message you that. We're gonna save that for later. Just in case. Yeah, that would be fun. I don't think I've ever played it all the way through. I've seen a little bit of gameplay for sure.
I think I know more of Dead Rising 1 than I do of Dead Rising 2, let alone Off the Record, because I think 2 and Off the Record are different.
Off the Record. Is that just like a side
That's the
title.
co-op one, because Dead Rising 2, you're Chuck, and then in Off the Record, you're Frank. I think his name is Frank. Frank, and then the co-op option is Chuck.
Frank and Chuck.
Which is weird because one of the boss fights is Chuck. So you're Chuck killing
No.
Chuck.
Dude, that's so sad. Brothers. Forced to fight.
Forced to kiss?
Perhaps?
Maybe? Speaking of those riddles, I did have some riddles ready if you wanted to partake in some riddles, because I felt like we were going to talk about it.
Yeah. You're going to be the riddle giver?
I'll be the Riddler, and you will be the Batman.
Wait, so you'll know the answers to these already?
Yes, I will.
Play along.
No.
All right. Oh, I got one of these.
I'll be the guy.
You're the guy. You're the Riddler.
Now, would you like to start easy, Batman?
Yes, please.
Riddle me this, Batman. What has a bottom at the top?
What? A baby upside down. Fuck. This is the easy one?
This is an easy one, yeah.
What is a bottom at the top? I'm trying to think.
What has a bottom at the top?
Bottom. What is bottom used for?
I'll give you a hint. Baby
Please.
was close.
Please, Jokler.
Jokler.
Give me the hint.
A baby was close.
An upside down child.
No, sir. You can participate in too, fellas. You can think about it.
I'm sure someone probably has this. Baby bottom baby dweller.
I think you're thinking too hard of it being a
Bottom
baby.
Theater. Well, that's the hint you gave me.
Well,
so.
yeah, because I mean, the topic is right. The subject is not, if that makes sense.
Is it something that's upside down?
No, upside down.
Okay. This actually doesn't make sense to me. I actually just can't think of.
What is another term for bottom?
I think bottom could have a couple of definitions, but
yeah, this is a good segment.
This is so confusing. This is supposed to be the easy one.
This is the third easy one. The first two are like world renowned known, so I didn't give it to you.
Sure. That's fair. This one somehow I've never heard of. I probably have heard every other riddle. I'll be honest. This is some new shit.
What is another word?
Cracked on this one.
What is a synonym of bottom?
Floor?
Wrong synonym.
Ass? Booty?
Okay. What has a bottom at the top?
I'm not getting it, fellas. What is this supposed to mean? Does the other guy have anything to weigh in on this?
The other guy? I guess if you lose, the other guy. If you can't solve it, the other guy gets a point.
No, he's not even here to get a point. He's just lingering. He's just listening.
Yeah, I know.
He's
already typed in chat.
Did he say something? I missed it.
No.
I'm fucking so confused. You said a bottom at the top.
What has a bottom?
That's the whole riddle.
At the top.
I feel like I should just give up. I have no idea what this is.
Do you confess that I am smarter than you?
Riddler, I swear I'll find you one day.
You are a baby, Batman. An upside down baby.
I'm not a baby. I swear.
Would you like your answer?
I kind of want the answer. I really have no idea what that is.
It is your legs.
Oh, like literally your booty.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it to you, Batman. Or Riddler. Wait,
You're Batman.
riddle me this.
Uh-huh.
If my ass is at the top, then how come you're eating it? I'm sorry. Okay. I have no riddle that's gonna
You
top
got me
that.
on that one, Batman. I don't think I can really solve that one. All right, you ready for your next one? This is also easy.
I have to go again. I bet this one will be easier. I feel like maybe I've heard that one, but I wasn't thinking like that.
Okay, here you go.
I'm warmed up, Riddler.
All right, that's good, Batman. That's good. He just
He
mocks
mimics
the
Batman.
voice. Look at me, I'm Batman. All right, here you go. What has a wait, hold up. What has hands but cannot clap?
Oh, I'm gonna go with
Egg.
a clock. A clock has hands.
You fucking cheated.
I cheated.
You fucking cheated.
No, you cheated. You cheated with bottom. That's
That's not
bullshit.
true. I looked it up on my wiki.
That was inappropriate. That was inappropriate joke lyric. That was fucking. You're talking about booties, and we're in a classroom environment.
That's not true. That's not true. The Riddler's a substitute teacher, and he fucking dresses up as a kid to keep an eye on the Riddler. It's bullshit. There was no homework yesterday. Okay.
That was a softball. I feel like I've definitely heard that.
Okay. Well, these are easy questions.
Okay, hit me with a hard one then, Jokler.
We'll do one more easy, and then we'll go into the hard. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you the easy.
What asks?
What? Hit me with it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. What
sorry, I was
asks
impatient.
no questions but must be answered?
What does that even mean?
What asks
Why are these so riddleish?
no questions but must be answered?
The call to piss.
Klaus. You piss ever, Batman?
You're a big piss boy, Batman.
I never see you go to the bathroom ever. You look like you have multiple layers.
Why is my fishing no work? What has a bottom? No, I'm just kidding.
Just goes back to the first riddle. What
was it again?
What asks no questions but must be answered?
Is it like some kind of responsibility or duty?
Well,
Or like,
your first answer was a little close.
I feel like it's too specific for me to really think of it.
I suppose.
Your riddles are way too specific, old man.
Well, there's only one answer for a riddle, so I guess it has to be specific.
That's two answers. Give me multiple choice.
Would you like a hint, Batman?
Yes, I want to hit.
Okay.
Riddler.
Your first hint is that your first answer was a call to piss.
Yeah.
That is close.
You said that already, for a jokler. I'm gonna fucking joke with my
call.
dick in you. Call. Is it literally just a call? A phone call?
It's the phone.
A phone. It doesn't have to be answered. I put that shit on decline all the time.
Whatever.
Not for you though.
Whatever.
I love you.
You know,
I swear, Joker, I'd never
that's
put
2
that
points for the other
decline
guy.
Fuck. I got that one. I used to hint, but I got it.
Yeah,
You definitely
I
didn't
guess so.
fucking baby step me into it.
Okay. Half point.
Yes, I got the gold star.
Would you okay, there's 2 other categories here.
Okay.
Actually there's a couple. There's easy riddles, word riddles, math riddles, common sense riddles, food riddles, animal riddles, geographic riddles, and complex
Holy
riddles.
shit. I feel like word riddles or math riddles, or maybe, yeah, some of the earlier ones sounded a lot better. Not too specific.
Okay. We'll start with the first one. What word in the dictionary is spelled incorrectly?
Is that the word incorrect?
Oh, you're you fucking
Oh my god! I told you I'd be redeemed, Joker.
you're a bitch, Batman.
That's another point for Batman. Fucking rips off his shirt.
Game show.
Another one for Batman.
All right,
I
Batman.
love
This
this
one
game.
will be for $20,000.
He's like
He's a
I'm a fucking
billionaire.
But I just like to fucking win.
More money for me is less money for everybody.
Yeah, fuck these poor people.
What do you see once in June, twice in November, and not at
the
all
moon.
in May?
The letter E.
You're a fucking cheater, Batman. I'm on a different category.
You said it was word category. You fucked up.
Oh, you're so right. But I mean, if it wasn't categorized,
None of them Batman.
it'd be really hard. I feel.
Yeah, no, I agree. Give me a complex. Give me the hardest riddle.
What starts with T, ends with T, and has T in it?
A teapot?
Fucking Batman!
God damn it!
These are
Yeah, Alfred makes a lot of tea. I should know this.
so fucking stupid. No more.
It's like a mixture of like baby riddles, but like the first ones you hit me with felt so specific.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the easy ones. See how fucking.
The easy ones are hard.
What has 1 head, 1 foot, 4 legs? This doesn't even make sense to me. I honestly would give you this one.
Is it a bed?
Oh, fucking Batman! You're so good.
Look at that. Oh my god, Batman! Take me to bed.
A foot of the bed. Oh,
Legs.
Oh,
Legs.
Sorry, I didn't write this one.
He's reading like a 1900s riddle book, like fucking all
I got
worn and shit.
flashcards. I'm sorry, I'm still learning.
I just checked this out at the library.
When is a door no longer a door?
I only know this because I'm a big fan of this. A door is not a door when it's a jar.
Oh shit!
That used to be like my favorite fucking joke as a kid. I don't know why.
Okay. One last one for the simple ones, and then we'll go straight to complex for like 3 more, and then we'll cut this off.
We'll wrap it. I like the riddles.
All right, two more for simple.
A little bit, man.
What runs around the whole yard without moving?
What runs around the whole yard without moving? I want to say like the irrigation, or like water. I don't know.
What
Is
runs
it?
around the whole yard without moving?
I guess the water moves.
Would you like a hint, Batman?
I want another Ridster.
It's a separator.
Are we talking about a fence?
Ah, Batman, you're such a clever boy.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I got that one. I got that one, Rizzler.
Riddler goes over to fucking Robin, just like, oh, Robin, did you see that? I'm so good. You proud of your dad?
You see that? He's like, he gave you a hint, though.
Okay.
I needed that one. I was thinking about it, but
All right, last one for
That was a good
simples.
Simple, hit me with it. I'm gonna
Are
knock
you
this
ready,
one out of the
Batman?
park. Oh yeah. I've been stretching. I've been warming up.
What tastes better than it smells?
Bananas.
I would agree with you, but that is not the right answer.
Sweet victory when I fucking beat a guy over the head after he didn't pay his parking fine.
That's a little specific.
What? He was a criminal. Tastes better than it smells?
Tastes better than it smells.
I know this one. Yo mama's ass.
You killed my mom, Batman.
That's fucking right. Still tastes better.
Tastes better than your ass.
Is it? I feel like it's like revenge or something like that. Is it not?
No, it's not like a
No, it's not.
metaphor. I am bait. Oh, by golly, I am.
What smells bad?
What tastes better than it smells? Would you like a hint, Batman?
Oh fuck, Riddler. Yeah, fuck.
Think of it very.
I don't know.
Think of it very literally.
Oh. I see.
Your detective mode on?
Riddler, I put on my fucking detective hat and I really locked in on that one. I'm gonna go with my tongue.
Oh, fucking Batman!
Oh, that's
Batman!
Do I get a candy? Do I get a candy?
You get a butterscotch lolly.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Alfred's gonna be so fucking jealous. I could have
See,
solved.
Robin, I'm not even sharing.
I could have solved that one, sir. Literally a baby riddle.
Oh, I heard all of these hundreds of years ago.
All right, you get 3 complex ones. You ready? And then the segment's over. Never to return, never to come back unless wanted.
The limited edition riddle section.
Are you ready for this, Batman?
Hit me with it. Hit me with your most complex riddles, Battler.
You can never get my name right. What has many keys but cannot open a single lock?
Janitor.
Oh, well, you know. I fucking heard that, Batman.
Fucking Alfred. That guy has millions of keys.
Okay.
Never locks shit.
Holy shit, a 3-star.
Oh. I just got a bat brain blast.
Yeah, what do you think?
My electric guitar.
No, very close, Batman. Very close.
Fuck. I don't know any other instruments with keys.
Honestly, I could give you that one. Just because
Alfred's like
I feel like
nodding
that
his head.
that also is like kind of the correct answer because it also applies, yes. But you know, that's just not the answer that what my flashcards say.
Alfred, I can't read this. What is a what's a piano?
There you go, Batman.
Oh, it's a piano. I knew it. I told you I knew it.
And you got a pie for it too.
Yes. Yes. Suck it, Alfred.
All right, we got 2 more, Batman. 2 more.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What 3-word question can you never answer yes to?
Are you full?
I think you can.
Are you Bruce Wayne?
Are you?
No.
Well, then, yeah, I guess that, well, yeah.
Shit, that was 4.
Oh, shit, I wasn't counting. Shit.
Are you dead?
Ah, there you go, Batman. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I never ask that because I never kill anybody.
Ah, you're so, well, you should. It's pretty good.
Oh, fuck. Never thought about it like that.
All right, here we go. We're going to give you the longest fucking one I see here.
Yeah, give it to me long and hard, Riddler.
All right. Pay attention, Batman. There's a lot of reading comprehension on this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm listening.
2 men are in a desert. They both...
And they're not gay?
No.
Damn it.
They both have backpacks on. One of the guys is dead. This guy who is alive has his backpack open. And the guy who is dead had his backpack closed. What is in the dead man's backpack?
Something too hot. It got too hot. He's too hot.
He's too sexy for his shirt.
He's got hot soup. He spilled hot soup in his backpack.
And he dies. Batman. The other one has it open.
He dropped the hot soup. He left it out. He took out the hot soup.
The one that had it open lived. The one that had it closed died.
Fuck. He had water. He had water. He didn't open the water. Didn't drink the water. He died. He tried.
No.
He tried. He dehydrated. Tried.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. Mm-mm.
It's water. No.
Nope. It's not water.
Fuck. He had his bat suit in the bag. He didn't take it out. He died because he couldn't put on the bat suit. That's what they tell me.
I think you're the only one that has a suit.
It's a pretty common problem. You'd be surprised.
I mean, no one has a Riddler suit. It's just me.
Pretty tacky. I saw one at Party City. Just like,
Do you have like...
what's the question, Rizzler?
The question was, there's 2 men in a desert. They both have backpacks on. One of the guy is dead. This guy who is alive with his backpack open, and the guy who is dead had their backpack closed. What is in the dead man's backpack?
Why don't you open it up and fucking look and see?
You have to discover before you can get it.
This detective working hard.
Commissioner Gordon, you're gonna have to do this yourself. I'm in the struggle right now.
They like train cops for this. I'm just a fucking billionaire, dude.
You're what?
I mean, I'm not Bruce Wayne.
You're at $50,000. You're about to get $100,000 if you answer this question.
Holy shit! Did I fucking ask?
Okay,
I'm sorry.
let's just go home.
I am actually at a loss. on the desert riddle.
Damn.
I really thought I hit it with water.
Okay, here's a hint. Do not
Alright.
do not focus on the desert part.
Fuck.
Focus on the fact that one is open and one is closed. And the one that's open is the alive guy. One that's closed is the dead guy.
He had too many rocks in his backpack. He died of overweight. He's
He
fat.
died of overweight.
He died. He died from stress. Rocks.
No. Fuck! Come on, Batman. I know you could do this. I'm smarter, but, you know.
Fucking open this backpack. What do you get? You're not dead. I
Oh, shit! I've almost fucked up the fish! Oh. That's what you get.
what zip zip zip. Now you live. Did he have a fucking survive in the desert fucking manual?
Don't fucking worry about the desert part.
Doesn't make any sense. Riddler, this is just an essay.
It doesn't. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Was an activity that would cause you. Well, hold on. Let me reword this.
He had lotion in the back. He came. He didn't come. He couldn't get it out.
They landed in the desert.
Holy shit! That's not just a backpack. You're talking about one of those flying backpacks.
Bat
one
wings.
of those fucking the ones with the bat wings. That's a special backpack. I paid out for millions for that. You're talking about the civilians call them parachutes.
There you go, Batman. You got it. You did it.
I knew it the whole time.
All right, you can leave.
I never for Batman.
You can leave now.
Thank God. I'll just get the Batcopter and fucking take my 100,000.
Batcopter. I have a
pay for
bat
gas.
wing.
I'll pay for gas in the Batcopter with the 100,000, I guess.
I'll just give it to Alfred for his salary.
You know, his fucking daily salary.
Oh, well, that lasted all the way up to an hour. That's crazy.
That was quite the bit.
Not too bad. That segment will never come back.
No, that was incredibly avant-garde, if I will say.
That definitely got spruced up. Or should I say bruised up?
Bruised up, and we made it. Full circle. Thanks for watching.
Hell yeah.
That was fun.
Okay.
I like riddles, but some of those were...
It's really the specific
unique.
ones that got you, huh?
Yeah. I mean, the parachute one was actually really good. Maybe I've heard that one before.
Well,
good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, Riddler.
You know. It's what I do.
I try.
My one gimmick.
It's my only thing, actually.
Yeah. I'm like the Joker with fancy suits, but instead of like green and purple, it's just green.
Is he like a PhD in riddles or something? Like, is he just an incredibly smart guy who's crazy?
So apparently in the Arkham Asylum game, his bio says that he started off just as a normal guy, and I think he did go to university. He's not like a scientist or anything like that, but he gets a huge kick out of just being smarter than everybody.
Yeah,
and
sure.
His wanting is for his smartness to be recognized from the world, so he wants the publicity of his riddles to end up just stumping everybody. But since Batman is like fucking a super being, he can never have it. So that's why he hates Batman.
What's the deal with Batman? Like, other than him being like well practiced, very rich, he's not actually like physically different, is he?
No, he's a normal person. He's just a normal person that studied martial arts throughout the world.
Sure.
Practiced his detective duties somehow. And then
Yeah.
he also has just a super iron will to do fucking anything. Like, I think there was a episode of like Justice League or something like that where all of them were getting possessed by this guy that whatchamacallit? They're getting possessed by this guy that if you fall asleep, he like controls you in your dream. So you're useless.
Ooh.
And Batman
Yeah,
stayed awake for
Krueger.
like 2 weeks just to not
What else
fall
are you gonna
asleep.
do?
This guy's just fucking he's
Metal,
just
dude.
something else.
Yeah, there's a reason that we're actually talking about Batman and that we will never talk about any other like DC character for an entire episode again.
Well, there's a reason why he's like the only fictional character supposedly to soon get a Walk of Fame. There's a reason for that.
That's crazy. He's a cool guy.
Probably the next one would be like Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, fair. But like, yeah, I feel like out of DC characters in general, no one is anywhere near as iconic as Batman.
Maybe
I mean, Superman is huge, but Batman is just
Superman is
infinitely
liked.
cooler.
Batman is loved. That's different.
Yeah, right.
And it's he has such a weird aura around him to where you see like he's fighting somebody called the Killer Croc, which is a fucking crocodile hybrid, fucking super powered monster guy.
Brutal, and he's just
And you see Batman, and you're like, Batman can win still because he's Batman.
Oh yeah, I got full trust in the man.
And then you see Bane fucking breaks his spine, and he's just fine because you're like, oh yeah, because he's Batman. You know? he became paralyzed for like 2 days, and now he's Batman again.
And he
Good
just
job.
walked it off.
Yeah. It really be that easy, you know.
Yeah. Have you tried just fucking being Batman?
You ever just considered locking in and being Batman?
And that's when I really just locked the fuck in.
Well, I had another thing that was on my mind, but that kind of went away. Oh well, whatever. It's not my problem. And then he has this financial just earnings forever.
Yeah, man's rich.
Bro, living the double life.
It's a sweet life.
Would you call that an episode?
Ah! I think that's about a damn fucking podcast.
Yeah, I think so too.
I definitely ran out of bait at the perfect time.
Me too.
I'll come back to the center though.
I'm ranked 22. Let's go. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is. Chicka what? Chicka what?
I will come up with the new term, so I'm not fucking good mythical morning this anymore, but it's just the time. The time is now.
It's about that time.
In a minute.
I can't control it. Okay, here we go. Riddles train the mind, but the body needs care too. Riddle that, ass bat.
That's a good one. Roll that, assbat.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
For joining us on another Hydra link.
Hell yeah, number 9 in the books. We're getting double digits next week. Next 2 weeks from now.
In 2 weeks, we'll see you in April, shortly before Easter. And we'll have another chill sesh.
Yeah.
Out on the dock. Sitting on the dock of the bay.